Good. So start in a comfortable seat. Feel your natural breath down into the bottom of your lungs. But that natural breath is more about receiving a breath. So let go of any doership and come into receiving your breath. And feel that miracle that you are breathe. And you just relax around that breath and you receive that. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with closed eyes. And just bring all that awareness to your breath. Sometimes it's not quite easy to let go of the doership in the breath, because we associate breathing always with a full breath and we draw it in. But really, to start off with, we want to relax that base of the lung and that big muscle below the lung, the diaphragm. We want to be relaxed there. Then intensify your breath into complete breath. Again, first inviting that breath down into the lower lungs, then filling middle and upper lungs. And when you empty out, feel you release the air first. It's passive, but then you are actively drawing the belly towards the lower back and you really squeeze the air out. Inhaling, filling lower, middle, upper lungs. As always, go in your own breathing rhythm. When you exhale, observe that breath flowing all the way out. If you like, add the sound of Ujjayi. And there is that sentence in the Bhagavad Gita which says, it is better to do one's own dharma, even though imperfectly, than to do another's dharma, even though perfectly. By doing one's innate duties, a person is pure. When we do our Swadharma, which is described as occupational duties, there is a twofold advantage. It is in tune with your disposition. Hence, it is as natural to your personality as flying is to a bird and swimming is to a fish. Secondly, since it is comfortable to the mind, it can almost be done involuntarily, and the consciousness becomes free to be engaged in devotion. If we abandon our duties, thinking them to be defective, and take up other duties unsuitable for our nature, we will struggle against the innate inclination to our personality. Same in our yoga practice. Poses will look different to each of us because we have different body, different physique, different flexibility and strength. So that's why we really feel inside and tune inside to see what's right for me. How long to hold a pose, how deep. And in the Bhagavad Gita, they later write that sometimes that Dharma also change. We have done enough of a certain duty and we grow into another duty. Same in our yoga practice. Sometimes we think, oh, now I have that strength, you can add something else. So be open. That's why we really tune into ourselves. You need to feel your body and what's right for you to make that practice a practice that serves you. What a presence. What a freedom in every pose. Let's start on the back. If you are in tortoise, come up into cat and just sits next to you. Come into prep floor. And that lowering down is a core transition. So tuck the tailbone. Have your hands on the knees. Feel how your feet stay on the ground as long as you can. The heels lift and you roll vertebra by vertebra down. Tuck your knees, rock from side to side. Beautiful. Back at center. Lower your feet down to the ground. Extend your right leg forward. You have two options here. We go with the first. The left foot is on the ground, the right leg comes up. One sit up, the toes flat, and you lower your leg down. Second version is with the left leg up, and you bring your right leg to the left leg. As we said, for some people, the core is stronger, so you could have that left leg up. For others, you may prefer to have your left leg down, and that feels just the right for you. Beautiful. Next time, when you either have your right leg up or both legs up, the ones who have both legs up, lower your left leg down, right leg is up, and if you have just your hands, you take your hands towards the ball of the foot or ankle. If you have a belt, you take the belt over the ball of the foot. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. This is called leg stretch. So we want to open the back of the leg. Feel your groins push down into the floor. Your sit bones lengthen away from the spine and the heel stretches up. Shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. Feel where you personally feel your tension. And breathe into the tightest area of your leg. Once that tension maybe has melted away, look for another part where you feel tension. You can sway from right to left with your leg. You can move your leg further in. Everybody, make sure that you have your legs straight if you can. And really feel into that leg. Be present That's what we call body and mind connection. You could just hold your leg and be somewhere with your mind. But if we are really there and we really sense where it stretches, what happens in the body, we connect body and mind. Beautiful. From here, come back to center, release your belt. Bring your left leg up to your right leg for that second version. And lower your left leg down and bring the left leg up. If you do that version with the straight legs up. If you do the version with the foot down, have your right foot down and lower your left leg down and lift it up. You can go inhaling up and exhaling down. And instead of rushing up and down, feel how long can your breath be. Do your longest exhalation down and your longest inhalation up. That extends your breath, which is great strengthening action for your respiratory muscle. It's also great strengthening because you hold that leg longer against gravity. Last one. And then left side leg stretch. Lower your right foot down, bring your belt over the left ball of the foot. Round your sacrum blade down. Feel like your groins are pushing into the floor, your sit bones are stretching away. So that end of your leg is really well grounded and it stretches down. The other end, your heel is stretching up. You create maximum length between your hip and your heel. Then, like a detector, detect where is the biggest stretch for you today. Breathe into the core of that tension, like you want to go with your breath through a door. Relax the rest of the body. See whether you can maintain your complete breath. You can also move that straight leg from right to left. Keep your buttocks down, guys. Excellent. You hold for 3 more breaths. You may want to choose the pose where you feel most tension. Excellent. Come back to neutral. Release your belt. And let's lower your left leg down. Extend your right leg. And for a few breaths, just be so relaxed in that entire body, there where we have squeezed out circulation, fresh oxygenated, nurturing blood will flow in. Receive. Beautiful. Step in with your right leg, then your left leg. Ground your lower back, lift both heels, bring your knees in, knees to chest. And let's just do that lowering and lifting a few rounds. Feel how you release your hands to the sides and even flowing both feet lower down, the toes arrive, balls of the feet heel. Now when you come up with your legs, make sure your lower back is not collapsing. Lift your heels, bring both knees in, and the arms go around your legs. Exhaling down, keep the lower back rounded, that's core work again. And when you come up, keep the lower back rounded, lift your heels, even flowing, come up. Feet and arms arrive at the same time when you go down. Feet and arms arrive at the same time when you come up, so you finish with both at the same time. And as you all do really beautiful, the arms go over the side, along the side up, along the side of the thighs up. Yeah, very good. If you let your lower back collapse, you miss all the core work. Next time when you're up, extend your right arm behind your head. Bring your knees towards that right, and they move to the side and a bit away from the torso for this lifting. Then bring your left hand in front of your chest and roll yourself up. Come into a squat. Here it's basic squat. And then we go cross squat. So you bring your right shin bone in front of your left. Lift up, if that's okay with your knee, and come forward. Shoulders over your wrists, spread your fingers wide. X cat tuck, round lower, mid and upper back. In cat, lengthen from the base. Feel clearly the movement starting in your lumbar spine, tucking, and feel vertebra by vertebra rounding. Feel clearly when you come into cat, the lower back lengthening first, and then you go vertebra by vertebra into that lengthening. Once you have mastered the physical work, you add the breath. Inhaling to lengthen. And exhaling to round. Imagine it's a wave going from the base of the spine up into cat, and the same from the base to the crown up into cat tuck. Next time when you are in cat, sway back into child. Keep your long spine. If you have any knee problems, you may don't go all the way back. You go just halfway back and then you relax. If you can go all the way back, you go all the way back. Good. Keep your arms forward. Inhale. X cat tuck, round neck, chest, Lower back, tuck the tailbone. Come up when the shoulders are over the wrists in cat, lengthen from the base. X1 cat bow, elbows go back, chest forward. In, feel the weight on both hands, come up. X, way back, child, stretch back. Inhale. X, cat tuck, round neck, chest, lower back, come up. In cat, lengthen from the base. Now when you do your cat bow, feel your spine stays. The only thing moving are the elbows going back. And then you straighten your arms when you come up. And then sway back into child. Inhale in child. X, cat tuck, round from the top to the bottom. In cat, lengthen from the base. X, bow down. In, push up. And X, stretch back. Inhale, last round. X, cat tuck with round spine, come up. In cat, lengthen from the base. X, bow, feel carrying the weight on both hands. Same here, the even flowing will strengthen you. And then sway back into child as relaxing pose. If child is not relaxing for you, go into face down or any relaxing pose. Stay in child. Check in where you can relax a little bit more. Sometimes we hold tension in the forehead or jaws, shoulders, or around the heart. Relax all in your abdomen. Find your complete Ujjayi breath. Exhaling, prep for natural seat. We roll up with the shoulders over the hips. In, lengthen from the base. If that doesn't work with your knees going into natural seat, you can always come directly into into cat. Hinge forward from here into cat. And we go into mountain heel press. Tuck your toes under. Send your sit bones back. Lower your right heel down. Lift both heels and lower your left heel and your spine down. Now lift one heel and lower the other heel down, alternating sides. And the feet meet for mountain heel press halfway. So one heel goes down and one heel goes up. That's it. Very good. And then sense that stretch over the calves. Over the Achilles. Push down your heel and feel on the other foot the stretch over your toes, between toes and ball of the feet. Beautiful. Next time, when your right side mountain heel press, stay there. Feel both hands carry even weight. Both waistlines stretch evenly back. Sit bones high and up. And your right heel down, push down. Beautiful. Change sides. Left side, mountain heel press. Good. Make sure you have a nice long waistline. Beautiful. From here, both heels up, up, up. Bring your belly close towards your thigh. Really stretch back. Both heels down, down, down. Push back down with your heels. Send your sit bones up. Excellent. Exhaling, cat tuck, round neck, chest, lower back. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Drop the knees. In cat, lengthen from the base. And sway back into child asana. Or face down, or we call that puppy dog when you go just halfway. Just make sure that it's really okay for your knees, for every part of your body. Feel the quality of relaxing. Sometimes we are really good doer, but relaxer, we can improve. Feel how can you let all the thoughts just drop out of your forehead. Just as they come, and they will come always. Just let them go. Can you give your mind the task to concentrate on the breath and increasing the breath quality to your finest, longest breath? Hold your concentration for 3 more breaths. Exhaling, roll up into natural seat. If you can't do natural seat, come into cat. In, lengthen. We do a quarter turn towards your left. So you are on the long end of your mat. Tuck the toes, and from cat, walk or jump out into pyramid. Just make sure that your crown chakra is not too close to your neighbor's root chakra, and in case, move a little bit forward, backward on your mat. Now make sure you have a straight spine. In this pose, I just go square too. In this pose, most likely it's quite easy to have the lower back straight, but in the upper back, a lot of people are rounding, but we want to really have it straight here. So sometimes the blocks higher help us to have that straightness in the upper back. Yeah. And then also check that your shoulders are not clinching to the ears. Have them away from the ears. Yes, very good. Exhaling, bend your right knee, sway to the right. In, back to center. Exhaling, bend your left knee, sway to the left. Good. And now just repeat in your own breathing rhythm. Feel how long is that exhalation. If you played a wind instrument any time in your life, you may have a longer breath. So you really enjoy that long breath. It stands for longevity. Check that your head is aligned with the rest of the spine. Don't let it drop. Jackie, you can bring your chin slightly in, just a little bit in here. So you don't drop the head, but you have the chin a little bit into the throat. Claire, you can lift your sternum a little bit more. Yeah. Beautiful. Next time, when you're back from your left side, stay at center. And we raise from here with the straight back. So let's engage our legs. Round your feet, lift the arches, hug all the muscles in your leg, tone the core, and then bring the shoulders over the hips with that straight back. Interlace the fingers, bend your right knee, lift the right heel, turn the right heel in, toes forward, and your left heel goes back 45 degrees. And then feel these hips are moving towards the left, shoulders to the right. Lower your right hand down for triangle. Beautiful. Ground your feet, lift your arches, your kneecaps, and feel really strong in these legs. Let's strengthen the leg muscles. You also feel strong here in the core because you're not bending and hanging. You're holding here both waistlines straight. And the top arm, just feel what's right for you, either up or into the back. Long, deep breath. That looks fantastic, guys. We have awesome triangles here. 3 more breaths. Feel the longest exhalation, and each exhalation really breathe out fully. Your next exhalation, bend your right knee, side warrior. Bring your right forearm onto your knee, and now make sure you really hold that torso with your strength. Don't rest with your forearm on your knee. It just requires more core strength. Beautiful. Let the breath flow. Be relaxed around your effort. Two more long, deep breaths. Strong leg work. Hug with your muscles to the bones. Push your feet into the mat. Excellent. From here, go back into triangle. Simply straighten your right leg. And then bring the shoulders over the hips and release your arms down. Bend your right knee, turn the right heel back, toes forward, and bring your left foot parallel to. Inhaling, upward salute. Exhaling, release the arms to the side. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the difference between the right side and the left side of the body. Often at the beginning, the sensations are stronger, and then they release their difference first, and then they become the same again. Good, let's do the second side. Interlace your fingers in front of your hips, bend your left knee, lift your arms up, turn the left heel in, toes forward, and bring your right heel back. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears, hips leveled, and then let your hips start a movement. Your hips go to the right, shoulder go to the left, and you lower your left hand down, right arm up. Beautiful. Now feel the strength in your legs. Start with the feet. They push the mat in opposite direction. Then lift your arches and feel how that also switches on the muscles around your knee. Feel how your left femur bone goes back into the hip socket. Your hips make sure that that right hip is not coming forward. Bring it back to the invisible wall. Feel the strength in your core, holding you strong. And stretch with your arms like you reach out in opposite directions from your heart. Make sure you don't tighten in your neck, and your face muscles are relaxed too. Smile in your heart, smile in your face. One more long breath here in triangle. Make sure that your exhalation is completely. Your next exhalation, side warrior. Push back with your right, bend your left knee. Your right arm can go along the ear or into the back. So if you have that arm up, let your upper arm go along your ear. Jenny, can you bring your arm further up towards the ocean? Yes. Good. If your arm is in the back, feel how that brings the shoulder back. Very good. Now make sure your head is back to the invisible wall and lengthen through the neck of the back of the neck. Feel that entire right side long, from the heel to the hip to the shoulder to the crown of the head. And if you have your arm along the ear, also stretch that arm long. Very good. 3 more breaths in the pose. Don't hang anywhere, not in your legs, nor your hips are hanging. They're all hold it strong with your muscles. Don't hang in with that forearm on your knee. Hold with your core. Beautiful. Exhaling, triangle. Inhale. And come up. Release your arms. Bend your left knee. Turn the heel back. Toes forward. Inhaling forward. Salute. Exhaling, pyramid 1. Just come forward and down. In pyramid 1, bend your knees and feel your long spine, your upper body nearly in a little cobra. Mark, make more cobra, not with your neck, more with your chest. Yes, chin in. Good. Exhaling, straighten your legs, round your spine, pyramid tuck. Shoulders away from the ears, also in your tuck. In pyramid cat. X, pyramid tuck. Straighten your legs, tuck the tailbone round your spine. Good. In pyramid cat, both hands carry even weight. And both arms stay always straight. Keep going, alternating between tucking and lengthening. Feel when you come into your pyramid cat, how you pull the shoulders back away from the ears. They don't clinch to the ears. And when you come into your pyramid tuck, they also don't clinch to the ears. They just naturally follow, but don't pull them to the ears. In pyramid cat. X, pyramid tuck. Last one in pyramid cat. Straighten your legs, pyramid 1. Have your blocks just in the middle underneath your sternum so that your spine can stay straight. We're gonna twist towards the right. Twist first your belly button, then your ribs, your shoulders, then an arm, neck and head towards the right. Then unwind, lower, middle, upper back, and the arm just follows. Inhaling, pyramid twist left side, twist towards the left. Exhaling, unwind from the base to the crown. Now keep going in your own breathing rhythm, inhaling into the twist. And exhaling, unwind. And you can really, the longer you practice, the more subtly you can come into your twisting, really feeling vertebra by vertebra going into the twist and vertebra by vertebra out of the twist. At the beginning, it's more likely sections of the spine going into your twist and sections of your spine coming out of the twist. Make sure every time you come back to neutral that your spine is straight. Don't go with the round spine into your twist. Beautiful. Clear. Just make sure when you're back at center that you have your spine straight. Next time, when you are facing to your right, stay in the twist as asana. Now try to push really with that bottom hand down. So you really lift out. And if that top arm feels painful anyway, you can rest it in your back. And then feel more that your spine is twisting rather. For some, it's just natural to have the arm up. That's fine. But if that, it's really about a spinal twist here. Good. Make sure the shoulders are away from the ears. Your neck is relaxed. And then slowly unwind, lower, middle, upper back. Repeat to the other side. Make sure that that bottom hand is really pushing down. If I don't push here, I hang a little bit in that shoulder. But if I push down, if I push with my hand the earth away, I lift out of that shoulder. The same here, if the top arm, that shoulder doesn't like it, you just release it into the back. Your next exhalation, unwind. From pyramid, walk or jump your feet together lightly. Come down into cat. Do a quarter turn towards the front of your mat. From cat, come into basic slant. Diagonal line between knees, hips, shoulders, and head. And then bend your elbows and lower down. Connect with your longest, finest breath. Ground your groins into your mat. You feel like the groins push into your mat. And release it again and feel when you push your groins into your mat, you feel that the pelvic floor is engaged. Sometimes people like a little pillow underneath the that's more comfort. You can do so too. But just feel that we engage these pelvic floor muscles while we lengthen the spine forward towards the short end of the mat. And really move the shoulders away from the ears, that you have maximum length between shoulders and ears. And then lift your head into Cobra 1, your neck and your chest, and feel that back bend here in Cobra 1 is really in our upper back. And you can enhance that opening of the front of the chest by bringing the elbows in and feel that your shoulder blades are moving to the middle. Can you move your hands further back? Yes. Is that okay? Beautiful. And then slowly release. Good. Ground your groins, lengthen your spine, shoulders away from the ears, lengthen spine, lift into Cobra 1. And then exhaling, you release. Good. Repeat. So in our upper body, it's harder to back bend. That's why we start always with our Cobra 1, so that we move in that upper back, our spine. So make sure you don't miss the point and you really hold that lower back stable by grounding your groins down, by toning your core. So it's really the movement in the upper back. Feel how much you can work with these elbows back and the sternum forward. So you really open the front of the chest. And as we said at the very beginning, it will look for every one of us a little bit different. So it could be just a 5 centimeter lift, or it could be a 30 centimeter lift. Don't compare yourself, just feel what's right for you. Make sure you don't use your arm strength here. It's all back strength. Two more dynamic. That's great work with the shoulders down. Sure, you could have your hands further back. See? And next time when you're up, you can hold Cobra 1 as asana. Or you glide your hands back and you hold half boat as asana. Should just really check that we don't hold with our hands. It's all back muscles to hold. Beautiful. Relaxed face, relax around your heart. Let the breath flow. Exhaling, face down, rest, slowly release. The arms relax next to the body. Once the forehead has arrived, feel the long neck. And with your long neck, turn towards your right. And make sure the ear is really on the floor, so you get a beautiful twist in your neck. Long, deep breath. Your next exhalation, face down. Bring the forehead down and your hands next to the ribs. Make sure that it's not next to the ears. Inhaling Cobra 1. Now we lift into Cobra 2. So feel you lengthen from the base of the spine. So really from the very base, you lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And it's an internal strength that lifts you and the hands held. But make sure you don't end with the shoulders up. Then you really miss internally the lift. And then slowly lower down. Good. Feel inhaling Cobra 1. Now feel from the base of the spine, you lift more and the hands help. But don't let your shoulders touch the ears. And exhaling, lower down. Inhaling Cobra 1. Exhaling Cobra 2. And lower down. Beautiful. We're gonna add some extra movement. Feel your breath. Inhaling Cobra 1. Lift your head, neck, chest. Exhaling Cobra 2, lengthen from the base of the spine up. And then feel, we want to lengthen even more. So feel once more from the base of the spine, you raise up, shoulders stay down, elbows in. And then you lower down. Inhaling Cobra 1, lift from the crown to the heart. Exhaling Cobra 2, lift from the heart to the pubic bone. Inhaling double wave, lengthen from the base once more. And exhaling, release. 2 more. In Cobra 1. X from the heart to the pubic bone lift. In, lengthen from the very base of the spine all the way up. And X, release. In Cobra 1, crown to heart. X, Cobra 2, heart to pubic bone. In, lengthen from the base. X, lower down. Face down, rest, arms release back, forehead down, feel the long neck, and then turn your head to the left so you get the stretch in your neck to the other side. One aim of our yoga practice is to extend the breath. Feel whether you can maybe extend your lungs more towards the inside of your ribs. You extend it sideways, upwards, backwards. Feel whether you maybe also can extend the length of your breath. It often comes together. But often in the exhalation, we miss the last end of the exhalation where we could extend a little bit more. Beautiful. Exhaling, face down, hands next to your ribs, forehead down. In Cobra 1, Cobra 2, sway back into child. For my knee people, so sometimes at the end of a class, it's easier to go back into child. Sometimes at the end of the class, there is no difference and you can't go back into child. Please don't do it if it's anyhow painful. With your next exhalation, come up into cat tap. Inhaling cat. Your next inhalation, right side extended cat. Stretch your leg back, lift your chest in cat, and lift your leg up. Exhaling, right side extended cat. Tuck, pull your knee in, but keep the shoulders over your wrists. Good. Inhaling, extend back, lift up. Exhaling, lower, round, pull your knee in. Good, go 2 more rounds. In, extend, lift your leg, lift your chest. X, lower, round, pull in, pull, 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 pull. Last one, in, extend, back up. Lift your chest and head 2. X, lower, tuck, round, pull in. Good. In, extend. X, bring your right foot next to your left knee. And then sit back onto your mat, little pillow or block. And then bring your right knee out to the side. So for some knees that's not working, you lean more to the side and you bring that left leg forward. That's your version there. So you are either in butterfly L seat or you are in half tortoise. From here, feel the hips leveled, feel your spine straight. And once you are ready, twist towards your right. So you guys twist towards the bushes first. I just twist to this side, otherwise it's confusing. Beautiful. Now first go into the prep. Double check that you grounded with both sit bones. Double check that both waistlines are long and that your shoulders are even height. Good. Let's make sure we don't sag into our hips down. Make sure you really lengthen from that very core up. And also feel that your chest is lifted, the shoulders go back and down. And you lengthen through the back of the neck. So not through the front where we would lift the chin, you lengthen through the back. Oh, looks fantastic, guys, very good. Then take your arms and use them to twist yourself into a deeper twist, if that's possible. And feel these twists are there to relax your back. So relax where you can. And where you feel that twist is maybe working on some muscle or some area of your back, just breathe into it like we did at the beginning with our leg. Breathe into that tension. Let's invite that tension to release. Excellent. Slowly unwind. If you are with one leg straight, you just change to the other leg. No, we actually all have to come into cat. I'm sorry. Okay, let's come back into cat. Hinge forward. Inhaling left side, extended cat. Exhaling left side, extended cat. Tuck, pull in. In, extend the leg first back, then lift. Lift your chest and leg. X lower, tuck from the base, pull the knee in. 3 more. Beautiful extension in your back leg. And then strengthening that hip flexor, which pulls your knee in. And feel it's also core work. Feel when you pull that knee in, how you use your core really to hold that knee towards the forehead. Next time when you're an extended cat, bring your left foot next to your right. With your relaxed spine, sit back. Sit on a block, a pillow. Bring your left knee out to the side. If you need to extend your right leg, lean to the side and bring it forward, either into butterfly L seat or into a half tortoise. And then feel on that second side. I always feel I need far more support on my second side. Just feel, is that second side easier for you? Do you need the same support, different support? Your left sole of the foot is going to the inside of your right thigh. And then feel the waistlines even long. Feel your shoulders leveled. Make sure you don't hang in your hips. You really lift out. Use all these beautiful muscles. And just think your rib cage is hold it up high and you relax just the shoulders down. That's how much extension we really want in that upper body. Nice. Yeah. It's such a nice feeling, isn't it? And you feel like, oh yeah, just stay there. Keep me holding up. Try that. Use your hands there and really lift it up here. And then hold it up and just relax your shoulders. Just relax the shoulders, yeah. And hold it up like that. Yeah, very good. Let's go into the twist. Towards the butterfly leg. Towards your left. First into the prep. Feel, could you keep the length and the height? Are the shoulders relaxed? That looks really good, guys. And then relax your back muscles once more without losing that alignment and that lift. And then intensify your twist if you like. Look over your left shoulder. One more deep breath. And slowly unwind from the very base. And from here, if you can, just simply lean back to bring your feet forward. If not, sit to the side and bring your legs forward. Anyway, you can come back to the starting point where we had prepped to lower. Have your blocks just in the middle of your mat. If you know you like your pillow underneath your head, have it there. And then tuck the tailbone under and roll vertebra by vertebra down into your knees to chest. Exhaling, partial recline. Have your feet hip width apart. Have your heels close to your buttocks. And bring your block just in between your thighs or knees, so that block is holding your knees parallel for today. Inhaling, bridge roll 1. Round your feet, tuck the tailbone to the pubic bone, and then feel you lift your buttocks and the first vertebrae of your lumbar spine. Exhaling, release. Repeat 3 rounds. We are tucking tailbone to pubic bone. It's pure pelvic floor muscles. Then when you have pubic bone to belly button, it's lower core, and then release. So repeat. Inhaling, bridge roll 1, activating pelvic floor and abdominal muscles in the very low pelvic region, and feel how you really relax them again. And feel it's like a scooping movement forward. It's really, you rotate it forward and then you release it again. Feel when you tuck your tailbone under, your lower back is really lengthening. And when you release back at the very end, when the sacrum and tailbone arrives, your lower back is slightly going into, slightly curving again. 2 more. Good. Next time, when you have rolled up into bridge roll 1, in case you have a pillow there, just remove it for now. And then roll up into bridge roll 2, where we create a diagonal line between shoulder, hips, and knees. And then we go up, if you like, lifting the sternum, belly button, groins, and thighs into your bridge roll 3. And then lower down vertebra by vertebra. Inhaling bridge roll 1, tuck the tailbone. Exhaling bridge roll 2, roll up to the diagonal line. In bridge roll 3, find that back bend, lifting sternum, belly button, groin, thigh. And exhale it down. Beautiful. Repeat in your own breathing rhythm that beautiful flow that ends up to be a seamless flow between bridge roll 1, 2, and 3. Next time when you are down, release the block between your thighs. Roll up into your highest bridge version and take 1 or 2 blocks underneath your hips so that it supports your highest bridge. It can be also block and pillow or block and foamy mat. And you can here choose whether you want to stay in bridge with your feet down or whether you want to lift your knees and bring your legs up into inverted bridge. Remember what we were reading at the very beginning. Don't compare. Feel what is right for your body. And then relax into the pose you have chosen. Relax your facial muscles and your jaws. Feel the shoulders glide away from the ears. The sternum lifts towards the chin. The belly button lifts up. The front of your bony hips are moving up towards your thighs. Your legs are straight if you can, but you may need to bend them if you carry a lot of posterior thigh muscle tension. Your next exhalation. If you are in inverted bridge, lower your feet down. Go slow. Once we are all in bridge, lift your hips. Bring your blocks to the side. And then roll down vertebra by vertebra into partial recline. Have a breath in partial recline. Knees to chest. Reclined butterfly, lower your feet down to the ground. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart. If you want to have a pillow underneath your head, do so. Sometimes it's just nice to have the head a little bit bolstered with a pillow for the comfort in your neck. Hands can be comfortably on your torso or next to your body. Thumb and index finger together. Inner eye gaze to the third eye, so that gaze behind your closed eyes goes to the spot between the eyebrows, slightly up and inwards into your head. Let that gaze be relaxed. Our aim is to still the eye movements by anchoring these eye movements to that third eye. And decide whether you want to stay in reclined butterfly or straighten your legs all the way flat for tranquility and final relaxation. Cover yourself if you easily get cold. And then rest your body for the last 5 minutes on your mat. Let the energy we have generated now be nurtured your body. Your body will know where you need it today. The way to support that process is by relaxing and letting go. Relax your feet and your legs. Relax your hips and pelvic girdle. Relax your abdominal cavity. Relax your ribs, your chest, and all around your heart. Relax from your shoulders down into your upper arms, elbows, forearms, and your hands. Relax in your neck. Relax your jaws, your lips. Relax the roof of the mouth and the sides of the mouth. Relax all around your eyes. And let your eyeballs relax back into their socket. Inner eye gaze can go to the third eye. Relax there and relax your forehead. Each exhalation, allow your body to relax a little bit more. Relax into your calmest self, so relaxed, so peaceful. Relax into the inner flow. Trayambakam yajamahe Sugantim pushti vahadanam Urvarukamiva pantanam Mrityo Mukshiya Amrita. Slowly intensify your breath and feel how the breath, without any movement, is breathing now through your body. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandim pushti vahadanam Urvarukamiva pantanam Mrityo Mukshiya Amrita. Now start moving your body and be in your body where you moved your body. It can be ankle or wrist rotation. It can be as simple as just going back into knees to chest. Everybody come into knees to chest. Extend your left arm now over your head to roll to the left. Sit yourself up into a comfortable seat. Let's dedicate our practice to the healings of others. Think of 3 people you want to send some energy to. Of course, it can also be groups of people. Send each on to these people. I wish you peace in your spirit, peace in your mind, peace in every word, and peace with every feeling in your heart. Namaste.